HUL to set up its own subsidiary in India to bolster the Make in India campaign. The trade deficit data is also out of the Indian economy. We'll try to understand and analyze those data. Also, Urban Clap valuation goes beyond $2 billion. Nykaa, that is a beauty products and the fashion company, also is trying to come up with its own IPO. Plus, we'll also try to understand few quarterly results. And tomorrow, being an option expiry day, we'll try to understand and analyze what are the levels to watch out for Nifty tomorrow. Hi there, my name is Hitesh and I welcome you all to Daily Market Updates by Trade Brains. If you are new to our channel, please comment, like, and subscribe on our videos. And please don't forget to press the bell notification icon. We publish content on daily basis. It is very informative and educative. So the first biggest news came from the government of India. So India's trade deficit has gone up. It has almost gone up by 75% year on year basis to $6.3 billion in the month of May. In May 2020, the trade deficit was only $3.62 billion. And in the month of May 2019, the trade deficit was $16.84. So compared to 2019, the trade deficit is on a decline. But compared to 2020, the trade deficit has gone up. Now, there could be various factors which could be contributing it. We are importing a lot of goods and services right now, especially during times of pandemic. Because the production is halted in various part of the country, the export also has reduced, and which has led to the trade deficit going up. So this number needs to be analyzed little more before taking a decision because the trade deficit number will get better only when the economy opens up. HUL is now planning to set up its own fully owned subsidiary and it will be called as Unilever India Ltd. Now there are two reasons which HUL is given to set up its own fully owned subsidiary. The first being to avail the benefits of corporate tax. If you remember carefully, in the year 2019, the government of India slashed the corporate tax rate. So, to take advantage of that, the HUL wants to set up its own fully owned subsidiary. And the second factor being that India is vouching for Make in India. So, by setting up a fully owned subsidiary in India, it will be actually fulfilling the commitment of Make in India. The total valuation of this setup will be around 2000 crores and 360 crores out of which will be given in the form of preferential share allotment. In the Series F funding, Urban Company has raised $255 million and which pushes the valuation up to $2.5 billion. So Urban Company is also one of the startups in India which has got the unicorn status right now. And we are seeing a lot of companies are getting into a status of unicorn and which is actually a good sign because it shows that the economy is on a rise and there are a lot of foreign investments coming in the country. Similarly, NYKAA is also looking to get listed on the stock exchange. They're planning to file for the IPO in the first week of July. And the total value of IPO is expected to be somewhere in between $500 million to $700 million. And if this IPO goes through, it will give NYKAA the valuation of $4.5 billion. So it will be almost 30,000 crore worth company. This company was set up by Falguni Nair, who is an ex-investment banker. So she knows how to play with the finances and numbers very well because it is what she is good at. And as we are all aware that NYKAA is a very popular fast fashion brand and a lot of our female viewers would be actually aware of this brand. Now focusing our attention on few quarterly results. So Motherson Sumi blasted the market today. Their profit after tax went up by almost 290% and they also announced a dividend of 1.5 rupees per share. Let me give you a few fun facts. Now in the month of April 2020, the share price of Motherson Sumi was 60 rupees per share. And believe you me, at the closing today, the share price of Motherson Sumi was 272 rupees. And so if you had invested 1000 rupees in the shares of Motherson Sumi in the month of April 2020, it would have become 4000 rupees right now. So that is how phenomenal the performance of Motherson Sumi has been. If you're not aware, Motherson Sumi is an auto ancillary company and the major client for them includes someone like Maruti Suzuki. So you can understand how big the company is right now. Let me give you a few number check here. In the same quarter of the previous year, the net profit was up 183.38 crores, which zoomed to 713.6 crores this quarter. The total revenue also has gone up considerably. It has gone up 17.6% for this quarter and it has gone to 16,971 crores. The share price today closed 15% higher. It closed at 272.85 rupees. So it gained nearly 36 rupees for the day. So Motherson Sumi has outperformed the market. It has beaten all the expectation of analysts and the market couldn't be more happier about the performance of Motherson Sumi. On the other hand, ITC had a rather subdued quarter 4 results. Although they meet the analyst expectation, the street wasn't expecting too much of a great results from ITC. but the share price showed a different story. After the quarter 4 results were out, the share price of ITC closed nearly 3% down for the day. In the previous year, same quarter, the numbers were 3,797 crores, which reduced to 3,748 crores. So it was a minor dip, but the street expects positivity because the other companies in the market right now are giving out phenomenal results. Similar are expected from the companies which are not giving so great results. So in general, the performance is not up to the mark, but this is a reliable brand. So if you are investor or holder of ITC, do let us know if you want to talk more about it. I'm sure a lot of people have been holding for years and getting very good dividends out of them. ITC also announced a dividend of nearly 5.5 rupees to one for every share. Now focusing on our attention to our favorite part, there's a number crunching part. So Nifty, Sensex and Bank Nifty don't have too much to talk about the closing price of the day. The number closed where it started, but there was a lot of price action today. I'll explain about that when I explain the charts of Nifty. Tomorrow also being the options expiry, we need to be careful about the price movement. Nifty is still in a trading in a positive zone. The sentiment of the market is still very positive. Very good quarter 4 results are coming out, so we don't have any reason to be negatively optimistic about the market. The momentum should be on the upside, but there is always a dip, and dips should be taken as an opportunity to buy in the market. The top gainers for the day were UPL, Tata Steel, and SBI Life, and the top losers for the day were ITC, Tech Mahindra, and Axis Bank. As I told you, ITC didn't meet the street estimates, and which is where the performance was 3% down for the day. Now, what are the factors which made the market move? I could list down two factors which actually played for the movement of the market. The global sentiment in general has been to the flat to the little negative. All the indices have been either trading at flat or negative territory, and which got rubbed off on the performance of Indian equity market also, plus decline in the performance of ITC as well as financial stocks. So all the financial stocks didn't perform that well in the market, and there was also negative performance of ITC because ITC is a giant in the market. If ITC does well, the overall sentiment of the market becomes positive. And options expire tomorrow. I'll tell you the factors which rule the options for expiry. We have to understand where is the open interest moving. Which are the levels where the open interest is the most, which are the levels where the open interest is the least. So for on the upside, the open interest has increased the most around 15,650 to 15,700 levels, and on the downside, the open interest increased the most around 15,450 levels. So remember these two levels of 15,450 and 15,700 levels. This could be the broader range of expiry tomorrow. Watch out for these levels. These levels could be taken as a point of taking longs or taking short positions in the market. I'm not saying the open interest always holds, but in general, it gives you the broader range within which the expiry range could be traded. Now, this is the hourly chart of Nifty. I normally deal with daily chart, but there was a lot of price action today. If you see the chart, the market was actually trading down throughout the day. It's only in the last couple hours we got buying push in the market, and the market closed where it started. So if you look at just the open and close, then you can say, okay, the market didn't have too much action. But if you are trading the market very closely, you got a lot of scalping opportunities in the market. The levels got respected. And as I was talking, the levels of 15,450 is very important. So the market today also didn't go below that level of 15,450. And when the market touched that level, it went up and closed around the 15,600 levels. So the levels of 15,700 and 15,450 are the levels to watch out for tomorrow. So that is it from us in the daily market update. If you have any more queries, put your doubts in the comment section. I'll be more than glad to answer it. I thank you for your patient hearing. I urge you all to stay safe, stay sanitized, and take vaccinations as soon as possible. Thank you so much.